Hello draft lovers and enthusiasts. Welcome to Aurora Draught Lessons with Bookman. For those who have been following my first lesson, this is a continuation of lesson 1. And in this lesson, we'll be focusing on mid-game play in a random opening ballot. So this is part 2 of the ballot A1, A5, B6, H4. So in this lesson, we'll be focusing on the ballot continuing from the mid-game. Now in a previous lesson, we looked at when the black player just pulled off right here, H4 to F6, and as we said, he regained the traction. Now after the opening game, the thought process to have as a draft player is to be thinking about what is the best approach for mid-game play. Now in order to assess this properly and to have the best action plan or plan of action is to assess again, as I said before, the Serra zone. Now as I said before, the Serra zone is this open midfield like in football between the two armies. So here we can see all of these open spaces right here, and if you should count them, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So in this Serra zone we have 11 open squares. So it is quite an open field. And with white to move, you should be considering what is the situation here. The first thing to think about is a thing that we call line tension. Now in order to find the appropriate piece to move along the right line is to understand what we call the line tension. Now before we talk about line tension, let's look at something that we call dimensive. In draft, there are only 2 dimensive. In spite of how many pieces or how many moves, there are only 2 dimensive. So let me demonstrate by showing you. We have the single corner dimensive. So all the pieces that move in this direction moves along the single corner dimensive, following along the single corner or the H-check line, or moving in parallel. All the pieces that move in this direction tends to move along the double corner dimensive. Now in this scenario, white and black on their first move are going to be moving along the single corner dimensive, as you will see when Aurora demonstrates the first move or continuum. Now let's look at line tension. What is line tension? Line tension is the tension along a line between 2 opposing pieces. So along this line we see between this piece at C3 and this piece at F6, we see a tension of 2 open squares. This is called a double tensive or double tension. Now between this white piece here and this black piece here, we have 3 open squares creating a tritensive or triple tension. Now to move from here to here is going to create too much tension for white, and he's going to lose the initiative. Black would strike right here. So it is better for white to move this piece along this open square or open line, which has less tension in it. So let us see what Aurora does. So on the first continuum move, Aurora moves DE3, as we see, moving along the line with less tension in it. Now let us see what black does on this first continuum. We also see that black moves along the single corner dimensive, and that is a good first move. Now this is called the post-trade phasal. Now notice that in our previous video, both opponents made an attack. White striking initiative and black taking the second attack. Now the post-trade phasal is a section after a trade or a series of trades in which both players develop their position before they strike again. So this is the post-trade phasal. Now we see that both players have just created a series of attacks, and now they're developing their position once more.